If your goal in life is to marry a rich person, I mean people who are rich financially and in the pocket and in the bank, also make sure that they are rich at heart. I just wanted to clear this and say this first before we dive right into today's video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mabel, and here on my channel my videos are centered on family, relationships, beauty and lifestyle. I also like to vlog, I cook occasionally, I eat occasionally, and I just generally have fun. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to our channel. Thank you for always tuning in. If you're new here and you're just seeing this gorgeousness for the first time, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, okay? Because here on my channel we learn, we share, and we have fun. Yes, we do. So in today's video I'll be talking about reasons why I feel like young girls shouldn't make marrying a rich man their priority or their life goals. Okay, yes, and I'm not saying this because I'm saying that being married to a rich man isn't nice or cute, but I mean there are some girls that just grow up and all that they dream and desire and want to do in life, I mean their biggest goal is to marry somebody who is financially rich. Okay, that is still absolutely okay, but before you completely make marrying a rich man your goal, make sure that man is rich both in the bank and in their heart, okay? Because those are two important things that you should not take for granted. Yeah, and I'm saying this and I'm going to tell you why I've said what I have said. Yes, so the first reason for what I have just said will be that you can be married to somebody who is financially rich, financially in their pocket, in the bank, but very poor at heart. Okay, yes. This one I'm saying because you can be married to somebody who is rich and doing very well and you yourself will be poor. Yes, there are some women that are married to extremely rich men but they themselves are poor. I mean they will not have access to the money, they will not be financially empowered by their husbands, and they will not even have spending power. I mean these men will take care of their wives. Yes, they will take care of you as the wife, take care of your children, you guys will go on trips, you wear the most expensive things, but having all these things and going on trips doesn't make you financially empowered, doesn't make you a rich person. So when you think about marrying somebody who is rich, I mean marry somebody who is rich financially, mentally, and at heart. Okay, these are three different aspects of being rich, and I mean for you to be considered rich, wealthy as a whole, it's all these aspects put together. Yeah. And before we go into the next point, I'm going to tell you something that happened in real life that I know of, a girl who got married to a rich man financially, but this man was very poor at heart and of course in his mind. Okay, she was married to this man, very rich, but she herself wasn't from a very rich home. And the goal, of course, you know how it is sometimes that you marry with the hopes of helping your family after you get married. But this girl was married to this guy, and this, like I said, this is a real life story. She wasn't able to help her family. He wouldn't let her help her family. He won't let her have access to money. I mean, he provided for her good and fine. They went on trips with their children. They lived a good life personally, herself, the children, and her husband, but she wasn't able to assist her family at all. Like she dares not. If she does, she's out of the home. I mean, what kind of life is that? Like, would you consider that marrying a rich person? Like, how on earth can I be rich and my family is poor? And I'm not saying this to mean that women should get married to people because they're trying to bring their families out of poverty. But I mean, if you have that kind of money that this family have, because I know this person, at least you should be able to help your family. You know, it was bad. This is a real life story. It's not a make-believe, okay? It was so bad that one of this girl's siblings was very sick and the husband would even let her assist her siblings. So what can equate to that? I mean, would you have rather married a man who's rich and you're unable to help your family, or would you have rather empowered yourself financially and be able to do what you needed to do for yourself or your family? Like I said, this is a real life story. So when you make marrying a rich man a priority, make sure he's rich at heart, in his mind as well as in his pocket. Okay, yes. Another example to explain my point are the kind of rich men you see that are very poor in their minds. Okay, yes, you know, there are a lot of stories I can come here and share with you guys of men who are married and they give their wife stuff, and then the moment the marriage doesn't work out, they take everything from the wife. I mean, there is nothing to define poverty mentality than what I just said. Okay, yes. I mean, you even hear stories of boys and girls who are dating, and then the minute the girl breaks up with the boy, he goes and takes everything he bought for her, phone, whatever it says, clothes. And I'm like, who is raising this man? Who is raising this kind of people? How do people consider these people rich? You know, I mean, for me, when I talk about being rich, I'm thinking in whole, in total. Like, you have to be rich in the pocket, you have to be rich in your mind, you have to be rich at heart, because if you are rich in the pocket and you are very poor at heart, then you are poor, basically. Okay, and I'm saying this because there's been this story that have been on Instagram, online, in the news generally, that I've been wanting to talk about. I mean, that is probably the story that led me, or that motivated me to do this topic. You know, it's the story of the former Minister of Aviation in Nigeria, FFK, who was married to the ex-queen, beauty queen girl, Snow White. You know, he's a very rich man. I mean, a minister, aviation minister, okay, married to this girl, and then the minute the marriage doesn't work, you can tell from his actions how poor he is. I mean, he is so poor at heart and in his mind that he even tries to keep the children away from their mom. She has 4 sons for him, and you know, what kind of poverty mentality is that? I mean, what kind of poverty mindset is that? Would you consider that kind of a person a rich person? I mean, I'd rather work and make money for myself, empower myself, and be financially empowered and free than being in a thing like that, in a situation like that called marriage, just in the name of marrying a rich person. Okay, there are a lot of stories. I mean, there are a lot of stories we hear, real life stories of people who are fantastically rich, but they do things that even people who are not as rich as them would never do. So I'm doing this video and I'm here to tell young girls who make marrying rich men their priority, their lifelong goal, their #1 ambition in life, to marry a rich person, to be careful what they desire, to be careful how they define being wealthy. Okay, because for me, like I said earlier, being wealthy is a wholesome thing. If you're rich financially and you're poor at heart, you are poor. If you're rich financially, you're rich at heart, and you're rich in your mind, then you are a wholesome rich person. Okay, but whatever the situation is, I mean, young girls should stop making marrying a rich man their priority. Yes, money is good. I'm not here to tell you to pick between love and money or whatever rocks your boat. But I mean, when you want to marry a rich person, make sure it's not the kind that will have money and you yourself as the wife will be poor as a church rat. Okay, I just wanted to come here and make this video and get it off my chest, because I've been wanting to really talk about this, not in depth, not like focusing the story on them, but just trying to advise young girls who make marrying rich men a priority to stop it. Okay, and then if you still decide that that will be your lifelong goal, make sure you understand what being rich is before you fall into a trap called marriage. All right, that brings me to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. The fact is that, right, some people can be poor financially, monetary wise, and still be poor at heart. Okay, being poor doesn't necessarily guarantee that one will be rich at heart, and being rich financially doesn't also guarantee that you will reach at heart. Okay,